Hello everyone, welcome to Educare 247. This is the 12th lecture of Current Events and Developmental Issues. This topic is very much important for UPSC EPFO 2020 examination. Educare 247 has started lecture series on all the important topics mentioned in the syllabus of UPSC EPFO. In our 12th lecture, we will discuss why liquor sales revenue is important. You must have seen in the news people are standing in a long queue to buy the alcohol. In spite of national lockdown, state government has announced the sale of alcohol and people are standing in a queue to buy that. We will analyze the reason, what was the pressure on state government, why they have allowed the sale of alcohol. Educare 247 has launched UPSC EPFO 2020 comprehensive course. In this comprehensive course, we are providing notes, MCQs, video lecture and 12 full-length mock test. Currently, we are running a discount. You can use EPFO coupon code to get 1000 rupees discount. The whole world is locked down, so it will be a lockdown learning at your home. You can study, your study should not be hampered. That's why we are running a discount. So you can subscribe to EPFO course. It will be very useful for your upcoming examination. Recently, the central government eased restriction in the third phase of national lockdown and allowed the sale of liquor. Many state government imposed extra tax on the alcohol sale. The Delhi government announced a 70% hike as a special corona fee in the price of liquor across the categories. This shows that liquor is very much important for the economy of states. Liquor contributes a considerable amount to exchequer of all the states and union territories except Gujarat and Bihar because they have enforced the prohibition across the state. Andhra Pradesh also announced the prohibition in 2019, but sale of the liquor has been allowed with prohibition tax. State levy excise duty on the manufacturing and the sale of liquor. So that is the major revenue chunk for the states. State also charges a special fee on imported foreign liquor, transport fee and the label and brand registration charges. Many states charges a special duty on liquor for special purposes, like Uttar Pradesh charges a special duty on liquor for the maintenance of stray cattle. Reserve Bank of India published a report, State Finances, a study of budget of 2019-20 in September 2019, and this report says that 10 to 15% of state owned revenue comes from the alcohol and it comes from as excise duty. So basically 10 to 15% of state revenue is from the alcohol, and this is the major reason which forced government to allow the sale of alcohol. Basically, state excise duty on liquor is the second or third largest contributor to the category state's own tax revenue. Basically, GST is the largest contributor. GST accounts for 43.5% of the state own tax revenue. Then sale tax, it accounts for 23.5%. Basically it is related to petroleum products, that is out of GST. And the third contributor is state excise and it contributes around 12.5%, and mostly it is on alcohol related products. Then state also draw revenue from taxes on property and capital transaction. These days property registration is almost free and state is not getting any revenue from the property registration. Vehicle registration is also freezed because of lockdown. No sale of vehicle is happening and state is not getting revenue from that. Now we have understand that liquor sale will provide government state excise and it will boost the government exchequer. So let us understand what is state excise. Excise duty on production of few items including liquor and other alcohol based item is imposed and collected by state governments and it is called state excise duty. So basically it is a kind of production tax. It is imposed on manufactured items in India and that are meant for domestic consumption. So basically the item which has been manufactured for domestic consumption, on that a state can charge a tax and it will be called as state excise duty. In revenue receipts from state excise come mainly from commodities such as spirits, liquor, foreign liquor, alcohol related drug, opium. So you can see that these things are basically related to alcohol. Apart from these, a substantial amount come from licenses, granting alcohol sale license, fine and confiscation of alcohol products. So these are the major source of state revenue, and that is very important for a state for the time being, because other economic activity is not happening and state can draw a significant amount of excise for their exchequer. Let us analyze the sources of revenue for states. We will discuss the tax revenue. The first one is state's own tax revenue, from where the state gets their own revenue. The most important one is taxes on income. Government collect taxes on different profession, trades, callings and employments. Even government collects taxes on agricultural income as well. The second important one is taxes on property and capital transaction. State government collect taxes on land revenue. They sell stamps, they charge a registration fee for a property registration. So these are the revenue source for the state government. Then the third one is taxes on commodities and the services. The different kind of taxes like sales tax, state sales tax, subcharge on sales tax, other taxes related to goods and passenger, taxes and duties on electricity. So these are the fee which state government collects. The another part is share in the central tax. According to Article 280 of the Indian Constitution, on every 5 years, President composite a finance commission and which decide how much revenue will be transferred to state from the central tax collection. So this is also the major revenue for the states. So these are the revenue for the states, and it is very important for your exam point of view. You can remember all the important points. Hope you have liked the video. If you have liked the video, subscribe to EduCare 247. Thank you and keep learning.